All right, we're live.
All right, guys, looks like we're live. Yep, we're live. Awesome. Hey, I want to welcome everybody tonight. My name is Bruce Martin Gerlach. I'm here from the New Jersey shore, and I have my expert panel below. We had some technical difficulties, so we apologize for the delay. Paulie's having trouble getting on. He'll be popping on at some point, I'm sure. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight on a Sunday at 8:30 because we could obviously be spending time with our families, but we're all here for a reason, and I think it's the same reason. We're all looking for ways to make money on the internet. And I want to thank you guys below on the panel for getting on tonight. Joe, Global Sama, what's up, man?
How are you, my friend? Good to be here.
Thanks, I'm doing well. Mark Hyland, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. Excellent.
And
Thank you.
Steve, I don't want to mispronounce your name, but Steve LeBlanc?
LeBlanc, silent C.
Okay, all right, so I botched it.
It's all right, everybody does. I get LeBlanc, all kind of stuff. So.
Oh yeah, and I know. My name ends with CH, and I get, it sounds like a K, but I get the ch sound.
Yeah. That's all
Well,
right.
thanks
for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for being here with us. We appreciate it. But what I want to do, is talk to the newest person. And again, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. If you're here watching the presentation, we're going to talk about auto recruiting platform and mobile marketing and list building, building a list with verified cell phone numbers. It's very powerful stuff, guys. If you're out there building a list, which you should be with email, you know the struggles that are out there. But the key to making any money online is capturing somebody's contact information, because the fortune is in the follow-up. We've all heard that. The fortune's in the follow-up. So if you can't get somebody's contact information, you lose them forever. You lose them to somebody else. So it's very important that you capture that information. Now, like I said, we're mobile marketing, and just to clarify mobile marketing, because there's all different types of mobile marketing out there, but much like email marketing, we capture a verified cell phone number. Okay, everybody carries this around with them everywhere they go, basically like it's their wallet, their driver's license, their purse. We don't leave home without it. It's everywhere we go. If I leave home without it, I'm turning around and going back to get it, because it's our lifeline now. We're so accustomed to having it with us and having that direct communication, with our families and with our businesses. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. This is the new way that people are going to be marketing. This is going to be a huge trend, mobile marketing, but don't misunderstand that we are not blasting text messages to a bunch of data that we purchased, cell phone lead data. Okay, to me that's not mobile marketing. Maybe we could be considered spam because I get them occasionally, but we actually collect a verified cell phone number, which is as good as an immediate double opt-in, and then you have a direct connection with that person immediately. So it's very powerful, very powerful. So what is auto recruiting platform, though? Because I get a lot of questions. People just don't seem to get it. Auto recruiting platform is a mobile marketing platform to market any business on the internet. This is not an opportunity. This is designed to enhance your opportunity to help you build your business on the internet so that you can gather contact information from somebody's cell phone. So if you do have a business, this is for you. If you don't have a business and you're looking to make money online, you can use this system to make money online, because you can resell the system as an affiliate, and we're making a lot of money just doing that. Personally, I don't know about everybody on the panel. I'm not sure about you, Steve, but I know Paulie, Mark, myself, and Anthony, who just popped on, we're all using this as our primary business right now. We're leading with the solution because it just makes sense. I don't know if you're doing that or not, Steve, but a lot of people got into ARP with another opportunity, as I did, but I got tired of recruiting to failure, so I choose to take a different route, because so many people struggle, to recruit and to duplicate. and then to retain those people they do recruit. So this is what this system's going to solve today. So if you're new and you're seeing this for your first time, congratulations for being here. You know, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and a lot of wasted energy and money trying to find a system that's going to work for you on the internet. That's as simple as this is. It's designed for the newest person. You literally come in here, join, buy your leads, and if the system's set it up. And as people start opting into your landing page through the leads that you purchased, you're going to start getting text messages that you got an opt-in, and you know, they paid an application, and we're going to go over that $4.95 application in just a minute. You're going to get text messages that they proceeded to a presentation. So you know where you're at in your business, which is really important, because and you know, it's really neat too, because I've shared this with some offline marketers, and I've actually created a campaign link, which is another tool we have within the system. We can track everything. We have our own tracking system, which tracks every single click that somebody makes in your funnel. But I've given campaign links to an individual that was a network marketer, just so I knew exactly when they clicked on my link. Now, how cool is that, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Have any of you done that? Like, you just shared it with somebody you knew and just created a campaign link and said, hey, this is your own personal link, so as soon as you click on it, I know.
That's an excellent idea.
It's a great idea.
You know what's great about it is that you don't have to go back and ask them if they took a look at the information you shared with them.
Right.
You know, which is the most most annoying thing I experienced as a marketer, when you did get somebody that was going to take a look at your information and they seem to be interested in everything. You give them the link, then you never hear from them. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't even know if they clicked on your link or looked at the information. So it's kind of frustrating, as you're trying to go about your daily routine and your life and your job and with your family and all the kids' activities if you have kids, and then you're trying to struggle to find out, did you click my link or not?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool thing that I did. And then if they don't click it, I don't really care, because I know they didn't click it. That's all I want to know. So the system, we're seeing a lot higher conversions with this system, and maybe we should talk about that first, guys, because with email, obviously there's a lot lower conversions for various reasons. One, I have about 5 or 6 emails. So when I enter an email to, take a look at something, I don't enter my best email, I enter my worst email. And I'm not looking to go follow up with that particular email account because I'm just trying to take a look at something that, I don't want to keep on getting those emails. So I know a lot of other people are doing that. So we're seeing a lot higher conversions because we have that direct connection with the prospect. As soon as they opt in, we can send them a text message and start to build a relationship, say hello, guide them to the next step. We can meet them on Facebook. We send them to our Facebook group where, our whole community, auto recruiting platform community, welcomes them. And, now you've taken that ice cold cell phone lead and you've turned it into, the beginnings of, a relationship being built. And that happens pretty quickly, a lot faster than email. And you guys,
do you guys hear me? Hey, do you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we see you too.
Oh my God, what an idea. All right.
Welcome, Paulie.
Yeah, I got on finally. I don't know. I rebooted my computer, so it must have worked.
So
Sorry.
Paulie and Anthony have joined us since you've introduced everybody, Bruce.
Hi guys, I don't know if you can hear me.
Hey, Anthony, welcome.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I don't. The mic is not working or something. I don't know. I guess I'm going through the speakers or something.
So guys, anybody want to share anything about conversions that they're seeing, with their marketing compared to email?
Over 50%.
I'll say it's not. It's ridiculous how much the leads that I've gotten through Extreme Traffic Pros have converted compared to anything I've ever purchased through email leads. I know I said in comments that basically one of these cell phone leads is about equivalent to about 100 email leads in my eyes. In the past, when I've purchased leads for email marketing, I've had very, very little response. But since I've joined ARP and have been using this cell phone text message marketing, I've had way, way more response. It's not even comparable. You can't look at the numbers and compare email to text messaging and without some kind of big formula to try to, I have no idea how you'd even look at it's apples and oranges. It's two different things completely. And email, like you say, it still has a place, but we all know the future is going more towards text messaging, and that's the platform of the future in my eyes for direct marketing. You can do a lot of things over the internet. You can do a lot of things distant, but when it comes down to it, you've got to build those personal relationships. And text messaging, a lot of marketing has to do with the platform you're using as much or more than the message. And the fact that you're using text as your platform, you have more credibility. You're going directly to their cell phone, and I think it's the big next way of communication when it comes to large corporations marketing to their list, and we're definitely on the edge of the future on this.
I agree. And
just to piggyback on what Stephen said,
I just got one thing I just want to say real quick, Anthony. It just makes sense, right, guys? It just makes sense that everybody's holding this in their hand, it's in their pocket, to use a mobile strategy of some kind. I mean, capturing a verified cell phone number, it doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely.
That's all I wanted to add to that real quick, Anthony. You take it away.
well, I was just, he was talking about how the text message, how powerful it is as far as getting right to the person that you're trying to reach. What's even more powerful is the fact that they can reply. It's a two-way conversation going on. I think as far as I know, we're the first one to do that, because they're doing that in the marketplace. And I mean, that's huge. That's huge, because you can find out what they need, what their situation is, and you can work it out somehow, some way, and they get to know you over time. You get to know them. There's nothing better than that. It brings everything closer together. The process of getting to know someone. I have a big email list too, and it's just, I can't compare it. It's apples to oranges. It doesn't work. It's nothing better than the text messaging and that kind of platform. It's just wonderful.
Exactly, Anthony. And the thing that I like what Bruce brought up about with the emails, and I think Stephen mentioned it also, is that we've got multiple emails, but people don't have multiple cell phones. They've got one cell phone, and that's their direct link. And there are a lot of members on here that they hardly ever use a computer. They do almost everything, all their texting and communication on their cell phone. They can take it to work, and in break times and stuff, they're texting and messaging. And so the computer, you really can't be that effective on your cell phone with emails. It's just a little too cumbersome, and so it's a huge, significant growth into the 21st century technology.
Absolutely, it's with them everywhere they go. I mean, it's true. I mean, 97% of they're going to open it 97% of the time, from what I understand. And like first 87% of the time in the first 10 minutes or something, within the first 10 minutes or something like that. So I mean, come on, dude. I don't know if my numbers are right, but that's good enough for me.
We get the point.
Everybody, the point is, everybody knows. Everybody watching knows how long it takes them to look at a text message.
Yeah, we get the point, Anthony.
I do.
Instant communication. Instant communication.
Well, it is, and I got you talk about instant. I got just earlier today. I got a text message, an opt-in, and it came up on my phone, and I was able to punch that and message back right away. welcoming and giving them a little direction as to where to go next. And I mean, that happened within a few minutes, 5-10 minutes. I had the message
mobile.
back.
We don't need a computer. If you have a phone, we can do it. We can do it from just about anywhere.
Right.
Anywhere you have.
Here's the other thing. You know, people move before they change their cell phone numbers too. People tend to don't want to change their cell phone numbers because they got to change all their contacts, and it's a big hassle. So, you know, they buy all those apps that, you know, if you have an iPhone or any other phone today, you know, you guys have apps and stuff. It's a hassle to get all that stuff changed around. So people are very protective of their cell phone numbers, you know. And we're getting those cell phone numbers. We're able to communicate via text messaging, and you know, there's nothing out there that's more powerful than, you know, the text messaging platform. You know, people move, they change addresses, they change their email addresses like their underwear, and you know, I got 6 or 7 or 8 email addresses. When I want to find out information on the other side, where I put in some bogus email address I never used. So that's what most of these people are getting today. They're not really building that quality list of targeted prospects that want to join your opportunity. Here, we're actually getting, Joe says it the best, like a double opt-in right from the start, because they're verifying that cell phone number, and then they get to proceed and go forward. So. There's nothing more powerful than cell phone number right now.
You don't need a big list either. Very small list. You don't need much of a list at all. Compared, you're gonna get more activity on a small list as compared to someone that has 100,000. I mean, it's just unbelievable the difference. You know.
Right. And I like to view ARP as like the trifecta of you know, the industry. We've got the two-way SMS texting. We've got a patented funnel system that's very effective, and the follow-throughs are very much more effective. And there will be an exclusive to us, the trafficking. So
That's
you know,
huge.
you've got it. It totally rounds it all out. You know, it gives you that good, solid foundation. You've got everything, and from there, you can present your other opportunities. But you've got that as a base, as a foundation before you start going into other opportunities.
Right.
So this is a complete business in a box, folks. We've been all doing this a long time. There's no system out there that is as powerful as ARP system. You know, it's a complete platform. It's a business in box. It's gonna do everything. It's for you on total automation. You're not going to have to, I mean, we're all in beta now, so we're kind of, you know, we got to do a little work because we're testing a lot of different things in the back offices here, you know, building up relationships with our leads. But once this launches, which is very, very soon, by the way, we're going to be, everything's going to be automated. There's going to be follow-up email, text messaging sequences to go to your leads. There's going to be closes for you to help close sales. The Traffic Pros, ARP's traffic is going to be the best in the world. You know, nobody's going to be able to buy. The average person can't afford this kind of traffic. It's a $10,000 to $50,000 per month consistent
Commitment.
purchase. Yeah, commitment every single month, at least $10,000 a month. The average person can't really afford that. This is targeted stuff. It's targeted. This traffic is not even clicks, and it's not even like views. These are actually leads you're getting. I mean, we're going to be able to join. You're going to be able to join this co-op of ours for $100 and be able to get 20 to 25 verified cell phone numbers of people looking for what you have to offer. Very, very targeted. It does not get better than that. So if you guys are on the fence, if you're here for the first time, you know, this has been in pre-launch or in beta for a while now. I'm telling you, we're very, very close. Some of you may be getting impatient and stuff like that, but, you know, good things come to those that wait. And this system is going to blow your mind away. So I'm really have high hopes this week. Sometime we're going to really hear something, and that's just my own personal view. Don't PM me on Facebook and say I know more than the average person. It's my guess. It's a feeling I have. I think it's about time that if you guys are on the fence, you guys are like looking at this system, the best time is to get in right now. You're at the right time, the right place, and you're going to have something very powerful in your hands. And you want to become that you want to be part of a founding member. Trust me, you do. All right? And you're going to see why later on. But that's all I have to really say as far as that. But, you know, we haven't been here for 7 months or 6 months just blowing smoke.
This is a lot of your chances to not have that excuse. You know,
exactly.
If I would have only gotten in earlier, if I would have only gotten in on the ground floor before it launched. Well, here's your shot right now. Go ahead and click the link below and start the funnel. Verify your cell phone number and just check out more of what we're talking about, what we're all about. And I think a lot of you will be extremely excited once you. For me, all it took was that first page that I put the cell phone number in, and that was it.
Yeah.
I already knew I was going to go through the entire funnel and join and get it because.
Me too.
That's all it took for me.
It was some people just get it, man. Some people just.
I was like, wait a minute, this is a cell phone number. This isn't
a ball. This is fun.
I hear you. I hear you. The other thing that to piggyback on what Paulie was saying, by coming in as a beta tester, which simply means is we're testing out the system, collecting information, so Don, Glanville, and all the boys can, we can create conversions, know how the system works, and kind of get all the bells and whistles worked out type of thing. So you being in now, tonight, getting started, it allows you to get other benefits and an opportunity to use different tools within auto recruiting platform that are going to go up in price. They're most likely going to go up in price. The cost for ARP is probably going to go up in price, but a lot of the stuff you get to lock yourself in at the founding member level, and everybody else that comes in after that will have to pay any increased prices. So, on top of all the tremendous benefits that auto recruiting platform has, you have those other benefits as well. So it just really makes a lot of sense.
Grandfathering in is always a benefit, and like Paulie says, we've been here several months. If you're an impatient type of a person, this is a perfect time for you because you won't have to be waiting very much longer. This is going to be gone in just a few days. So we're all excited. We've gone through a lot of things, and we've built our teams. We've been very active, and we haven't been just sitting on our thumbs. So there's a lot of tools here that we have been taking advantage of and using, and we're going to be hitting the ground running when this thing launches. So we'd love to have you with us, and there's going to be a huge advantage in just getting there. This is the 11th hour of the game. We're at the last yard before going into the goal, and so it's perfect timing for somebody coming in.
Let me tell you this. We're not here. We're not here to sell you anything. All right. We're here to more or less provide some value for you, to show you that here's, what are we here? 2, 4, 6 guys here. Okay, 6 guys that have been doing this, been involved with ARP in beta for the last months. I know Bruce has been in since July, and a lot of us since August, and we've been waiting the longest. So if anybody is going to be excited or upset, it should be us. But we're not, because we know what's coming. Okay, we've been first of all, this wouldn't be happening, and we wouldn't still be around if it wasn't coming. This is a very big system, number one. There's a lot of moving parts to it. That's number 2. And it takes a long time to get everything working right. This doesn't take 5, 6, 7 months to do. If you've ever been in beta before, you know things usually take at least a year. I mean, we're not even at that year point yet. But we are really close. Like I said, we are close. And, I just want to tell you guys this. At least give yourself the opportunity to take a look at the system. Go through the funnel and see the power in the system. And then judge it for yourself. If it's for you, that's great. We'd love to have you part of the family. If it's not for you, that's great. At least you got an opportunity to check something out, made a smart decision to either join or not join. But at least you gave yourself that opportunity to at least see it and judge it for yourself. So that's all we're trying to tell you here, is give yourself that chance to check out the opportunity and judge it for yourself. Because, like I said, we're out there. We've been doing this a long time here, out on these Hangouts every for the last 6, 7 months, and we don't want to see. There's too many guys that have missed the boat. I know I missed the boat and great opportunities a lot of times. This one I'm not missing. Okay, I know Bruce and Joe. I mean, Joe wanted to get involved with the reverse funnel system back in 2006, but it was just too expensive there. You see, the man's not going nowhere because he's not going to miss this boat or this wave. Bruce missed an opportunity years ago over something like, what was it, $7, $10 or something, Bruce? 20 bucks?
$7. Well, it wasn't the actual reverse funnel system, but I'm sure it was, the first step in, the first.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so.
And he sees the power in this. He's not going to let this opportunity slide. So how many more opportunities or how many gifts you're going to get in this world that you're just going to let go and don't believe it? Give yourself a chance to go through the funnel and judge it for yourself. So you're not kicking yourself at the end again. I mean, do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, some people are going to still be kicking themselves in the ass.
Of course. We can't solve 100% of the problems, but, I just want to meet some of you people later on and say, hey, man, thanks for giving me that little extra push because, man, this thing's changed my life. Thank you. That's great to hear, man. It's really great to hear.
What I like to tell people is that you can't say no with no knowledge. Don't say make a decision until you've gotten at least all the knowledge and the full information. You'll be able to make an intelligent decision, and you owe yourself that. And like Paulie says, we're not here to twist your arm or hard sell or anything. You go through the information like we went through the information, and based on that information, then make your decision. We're all confident that it'll be an easy decision.
Yeah, it was reverse funnel system. Yeah, so let's talk about the application fee because let me explain this to you. So when you go to Auto Recruiting Platform's website, click the button below and go ahead and verify yourself. After you verify your cell phone, okay, now pay attention here because we're talking about how much we love the system, but now here's some value for you. Verifying your cell phone simply means that we know who you are. It's a real number. It's nothing bogus. Someone didn't put anything fake. That's what it is. So right there, you're starting to build a list that's double opt-in live, real time, unlike email that send that confirmation email out that gets filtered out. So a lot of people can't go ahead and confirm their email. So that's very powerful. Now, right after that, you have to pay a $4.95 fee to fill out an application, 22 questions, doesn't take that long, so we can get to learn more about you and you can get to learn more about us. All right? So right there, the people that fill, not only are you building, I call it two lists. Not only are you building one list that's verified, double opt-in, out the gate in real time, fresh lists, you marketers out there, you know what I'm talking about, how awesome that is. Number two, is the people that go from verifying their cell phone number to paying the application fee of $4.95 get moved into another list. This is a better lead. So not only are you getting an awesome list right here, you're getting an even fresher list, an even more qualified list because they pulled out their credit card to fill out an application.
And how much would you have to pay for a lead like that on the internet? I know all you marketers out there, you probably it's a $10 lead. You have to pay $10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Minimum $10
all day long.
Yeah. So here's what I want to say. When I first started marketing, probably a year into it, this is going 7 years back or something, the reverse funnel system was out, and it was one of Don Glanville's puppies. That was probably one of the best marketing systems out on the internet, probably the best. And I saw the power in that right out the gate. So when I saw this come on the scene, I jumped all over it. But check it out. I paid $49.95 for my application fee 7 years ago. $49.95. Now back then, it was a system to promote a high-ticket item, thousands of dollars. It converted very well. It was very, very powerful. I mean, but I was new. I had no way to get to jump into it, and at the time, so when this came along, I knew right away the power of this. Now, understand something. I mean, if you can't pay $4.95, which you probably spend on coffee every single day of your life every month, to find out if this is the answer that you've been looking for to build a successful business online, then you're never going to make it online. Ever. Never, ever. If you hesitate just for a second to put $4.95 on the line, you're not made for it. Continue to work a job, and I hope everything goes well for you. But understand, the system has the power to sort and sift. Sort and sift. It's building you two lists. I call it two lists because, in essence, that's really what it is. Double opt-in out the gate, fresh, real time, and then the people that pay the application fee move into another list that's even fresher. All right? Very, very powerful for you marketers out there. And if you're not a marketer, just understand something. You can ARP has a nice compensation plan to it. So if you're looking to make money online, ARP is for you. But the great thing about you is that you're coming in to the cutting edge marketing on the planet today. You have everything, traffic, everything available to you. Funnels, everything's there already. I mean, I consider you lucky. Oh my gosh. So lucky, because if I could tell you horror stories that I've gone through over 7 years and the challenges in my business, and I'm sure these guys can share as well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's just some stuff to put out there. It's very powerful.
You know, Joe.
Can I say one more thing about the application fee? I'm sorry, Mark, but while we're on the application fee. Can I just say one thing? I'm sorry, Mark. But application fees, right? You know, a guy got in touch with me and he says, why should I pay $4.95 to check out an opportunity? That should be free. Well, not only, I'm not going to repeat what Joe just said, but just with what Joe was saying, that the kind of partner or the kind of lead that is, it's a qualified lead that has whipped out their credit card. Not only that, but here's another thing. Let's just say you wanted to become a police officer, right? Don't you have to fill out an application and pay and send in money to fill out that application?
$300. My son did.
Well, let me get to my point, right? Anywhere from 100 to 300, depending on what part of the country is. And by putting in that money, you're not guaranteed you're going to be able to be called into the police academy and become a cop.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's right.
So, you know, how could you say that, you know, an application fee? Another good point here. We're trying to get we're trying to get a casino up here, upstate New York, by where I live up here. They just have to fill out an application fee and pay $1 million, $1 million for an application fee, and they don't even know they're going to get approved, and it's not even going to get refunded.
Nice.
So there are application fees. You
All
have to
over the
fill out
place.
applications all over the place. So now here's an application for $4.95.
It's not even it's a joke.
It is, but I want to I have to break it down because people come at you and they're like, why do I have to pay $4.95? Besides what Joe said, all right, the type of lead you get in. But this is the way the world works. I mean, you know, $4.95 to check out a business opportunity or a system that could change your life by the end of this year, you're not going to pay under $5 for?
Well, here's
another comparison.
But even your franchises, your McDonald's, your Wendy's, they have all kinds of fees. All kinds of fees. Colleges, application fees. Everybody has it. And the reason why is because they're looking. You think they're first of all, they want to make money, but they want to attract people who are planning to put that money out for college. That's the whole point. And it's no different here. And I will tell you something right now, and I've said this on the Hangout a few times. When we launch, we're going to be able to personalize our funnels, personalize our application fees. I will be raising that application fee. There's no question about it. Because personally, I think $4.95 to take a look at this system is way too low. And I want to bring better people into my business.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Just imagine putting that application fee back to $50, Joe.
Yeah.
What kind of lead are you getting now?
Yep.
Somebody pays you $50, which also we've said in the past could be, you know, a little additional stream of income for you, right?
Absolutely.
People are paying you to be on your list. So probably what are your conversions that they're going to be your partner in this opportunity?
Very high.
Going to be probably 80 to 90 to 95%. So everybody that pays that application fee is more or less going to join you.
Yeah.
And you really got a list that's like nobody has. It's solid.
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Well, the bottom line is, you know, if you're in business, you got to invest in your business. And the application fee is an investment in your business to take a look at information for a strategy to market for your business. So, you know, even offline marketers have said to me, "Well, I got to pay $4.95 to look at the information." I said, if you had a prospect that lived 15, 20 miles away, are you going to drive there and go see them? And is there a guarantee that they're going to sign up with you? And they're like, well, no, but what's that got to do with it? I said, well, it does. You have to put gas in your car, right? I mean, it probably costs more than $5 to drive there and back. You know, there's no guarantee of a sale there. So
buying those stupid flyers that you're nailing on a telephone pole early Monday or Sunday morning, probably doing it illegally, that you got a home-based business. You know what I mean? So
yeah, or put a sign on your car, a magnet. I mean, the bottom line is you invest in your business, and the $4.95 is an investment in your business. And you know what you have to look at is if you're using the system, you want that application fee. You want that for your business because it's going to give you a better lead. You have to look at it from the inside. When you go through the system, you have to look at it from the inside. How is this going to benefit you, as opposed to looking at it from the outside? And it's just your perspective. You got to change your perspective, and you got to look at things differently. How is this going to help me? So as you're going through the system, you have to look at it as what your prospects are going to be going through. You know, not what besides what you're going through as you're looking at the information and going through each step of the system from application to approval, to presentation, to sales page. So powerful system. But the bottom line, guys, is, you know, to generate an income online, it's not about the opportunity or product you have. It's about your marketing strategy. You know, I mean, and I'll just give you an example. Like I think on the last Hangout I mentioned an ebook. Just because you have an ebook to sell doesn't mean you're going to make money online. It's all about your marketing tactics and strategies to sell that ebook. And it goes the same with your business opportunity. Doesn't matter what your product is, or what the opportunity is, or what the compensation plan is. Without that marketing strategy, you're not going to make any money. No sales equals no money. So it's real important to, you know, take a step back and look at things with a little different perspective and be aware of, you know, these things look great, but you still don't have the answer. You need the marketing strategy, ARP's marketing strategy, you know, to build that business. So if you're looking to market online, here it is. Click the button below. It's going to take you through the system. We keep on saying take a close look, you know, because it just makes sense if you're looking to expand your business to look at ways to expand your business.
Now let me ask you guys this too. Well, I don't want to ask you guys because you use an ARP and you already know the answer. But how about the people watching here today, right? What kind of list would you want to have? Everybody says money's in the list, right? You got to build a list. We got to build a list. You know, just about, I'm going to say 99.9% are building their list with email marketing, right? Mentor a few years back told me, you know, look at what 98% of the people are doing, and then look at what the 3% that are doing are actually making a full-time living online. See what they're doing and follow them. Do the opposite of what the 97% of the people are doing. So let me ask you this. Wouldn't you want to build your list with a text messaging platform? Nobody else is using it. Nobody else has it except us, right? And let me ask you another question. Would you rather have a list of 40,000 people of emails, email marketing, having 40,000 people on your list through autoresponders and email marketing, or somebody like me who maybe has about a little over 280 people on my list, but I have 31 sales out of that, which is over 50% conversion ratio right now from our after sale. Or you're going to have 40,000 people on your email list, and most of those are probably bogus emails, or maybe 1% open or 5% open them up, and maybe 1 or 2% actually buy something from you. But you could go around and say, hey, my email list is 40,000 people strong. It's like, oh boy, I feel great for you. How much more of that? How much more a month are you paying to your autoresponder to have that list and not getting any results? So let me ask you, what would you rather have? A small email list that actually has awesome, crazy results as far as conversion rates, or you're going to have that list with 40 or 100,000 people on it, and you have no relationship with, nobody's opening them up. There's bogus emails. Some of that stuff goes to spam. All the problems with email marketing, I mean, it's a no-brainer for all of us because we're building it through, ARP and through the text messaging platform. But people, the proof is in the pudding. Like Anthony said before, you don't need, I mean, if you have the 40,000 people on your SMS list, forget it. You're a multi-millionaire, but you don't need a lot of people to make. I have 280 something people on my list with SMS platform here. When this thing launches, I have a full-time living online already with 31 sales in my duplication, because this system gets you duplication because of the way it's set up. Your problems are solved. So I mean, what are you afraid to look at? You're afraid to pay the $4.95 for the application fee? Okay, we solved that problem and talked about why it's there, okay? And what other applications you got to fill out in this world? I mean, $4 or $5 shouldn't stop you from going to see the process. Once again, give yourself at least a chance to look at the system and judge it for yourself. 200, 400, 500, 1,000, people on your email list through SMS platform, or 40, 50, 60,000 people on an email list, which gets no results. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about if you have any experience with this, right? You have to have a big list today, because the percentages are very, very small, and the amount of money you got to lay out to build that list is unbelievable. Joe, what was it? 30, 40,000 you must have put into your email list.
I spent a lot. I mean,
that's a lot of freaking money. Do you have that type of money? You could come into ARP, spend $100, get 20 to 25 leads. The way this this is converting right now. It's one sale for every traffic pack you buy. This is a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer.
The key point too to piggyback off of that, Paulie, is the smaller list costs you a lot less to build.
Absolutely.
So your profit margin is a lot higher.
Absolutely. Right.
It's a business decision, right? Isn't that what all businesses are looking to do?
Yeah.
They're looking to trim the fat and to create higher ROI, return on your investment. Let me just say one thing to the new people. If you've never made money online, because if you're a marketer or a veteran, if you don't get this, then I don't know what your problem is. But this is for the people that are probably, maybe we're sounding Greek to you about this application thing, and maybe you're still saying to yourself, well, I don't care what you guys say, I don't want to pay that. All right, I think it should be free. Well, let me ask you this right now. What if you were the owner of McDonald's franchises or some kind of franchise? Would you let people fill out the applications for free? You'd have every freaking person. You would never find people to run a successful franchise under you. So think about it. You should get this analogy. If you owned a franchise, you'd want to bring the best qualified people in that are financially prepared to make money, to buy your name. Joe Labalsamo subs, right? You think I'm just going to go ahead and let everybody fill out an application for free? No. That's what we mean by the application. So I think we beat that up enough. But definitely take a look. I mean, what do you think, Steve?
Well, people that pay the application fee are going to be people that understand they have to invest in their business to have success.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know, just like Joe said, as soon as we get live and we have the customizable funnels, I'm going to raise the price on the application fee because I want people working with me that I know are serious, that I know that they're going to reinvest in their business. They're not afraid to put a little bit of money into their business. And that's the type of people you want. And just like everybody has said, there's a cost to managing your list. And the smaller the list, the better the list, the lower the cost, and it's going to help you on your return on investment. And we say no-brainer a lot. I guess that's why we're here on the panel, because it was a no-brainer to us.
Yeah.
But it really is, and you're really shortchanging yourself if you're not willing to put $5 in to finding out more about something that could potentially change your life and your business.
Yeah, I agree. All
And
right.
if you've been doing this some time, I mean, that's what got us. I know me, Joe, and Bruce. I think even Mark too. That's what got us to join. We saw that $5 app. We were like, damn.
That's why I do.
Yeah.
People are
That's
going to
why
pay
I
us
do.
to be on my list. I need that because
Yeah.
when you're doing this long enough, you just can't. I'm going to say this like I've said this 1,000 times already because I'm on Facebook and I see these people buy these solo ads and everything, and they're like, I got 163 opt-ins today. Big deal, man. you don't. 158 of them is no good. You're never going to even know who they are. But this is why once you've been doing this a little while, you need something that nobody else has. And if somebody's going to pay me to be on my list, hey man, that's something. That's what 3% of the people do.
So what's the average open rate on an email list? Who knows this? I know it. Would anybody else know it?
3 to 5%.
3%.
2 or 3% maybe.
They're 3%. Let's go high, right? Let's go high.
1.5.
Now, at first, when you build an email list, you'll get more open rates, but as you email, your open rate percentage will be higher. That's why you gotta really know how to market with email so people keep opening, because over a period of time, when you first get someone on your email list, the percentage to the open rate when the first message goes out is on the higher end.
Yeah.
But as the emails go out on a regular basis, it drops and it levels at around 2 to 5%. 5% on the high side. So think about this. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with email marketing. I still do it. I love it. But you just really got to know what you're doing. And you do have to have a nice size list. So check it out. Say I generated 100 leads today by email, just asking for an email address. That's it. All right. Times on the high end 5% open rate, which means they clicked on your message, they saw it in an email box, they clicked on it, and they opened it and read it. All right. That's not counting. Did they click your link inside? Did they even look at your product? This is just open rate. They opened up the message. You're looking at, out of 100 leads over probably a week or two period, maybe 5 will open up that message.
That's pretty bad.
All right. So out of 100 leads over a period of time, only 5 of those 100 people will probably open up that message. And so when you look at those numbers, you got to understand, well, you know, that should tell you, man, I'm good. And that 5, probably half of them are going to opt out. You know, I took a look at your product, I don't like, opt out. So now it's dropping down to 2, 3. All right. So you got to think about that. You need literally thousands upon thousands of email addresses and constantly refreshing that list. All right, in order for fresh eyeballs to be on your list. So I just wanted to put that out there because that's pretty eye-opening. And again, email marketing is very powerful. Be around. We're just taking it. Auto recruiting platform is just taking it a step up. We're more cutting edge now, like Bruce was saying. You know, businesses look to trim the fat. They want to keep more money, do things. Always looking to do something more effective. And ARP is doing things way more effective.
Yeah, well, you're always trying to cut down on your business expenses, you know, your advertising costs. So it only makes sense to look at something to do that. But I want to piggyback off of your numbers and give some ARP numbers, because what we're doing right now, guys, we're in beta. We've been testing this system. We've been creating the manual process that is going to be the automated process, because until you can automate something, you have to do it manually to automate it. So, you know, we've been doing a lot of these steps manually, and this system is basically going to be push button when we launch very shortly. But so what we're doing is we're collecting data, and what that data is going to do for you is give you an indication of how much money you're going to make based on how many opt-ins you have on your list, verified cell phone numbers. So, for instance, if you had 1,000 opt-ins, check this out, guys. So you were just talking about, you know, the email, Joe. If you had 1,000 opt-ins on your list, from opt-in to application, we've created the data that says 17% pay for the application. So out of 1,000 people, that would be 170 people. Now, so you have 1,000 leads on your list, solid quality leads, but now you have 170, that second list you're talking about, Joe. Now with that 17% conversion, 170 have paid to be your lead. So now they're really serious of moving forward and looking at the information, right? So the next data that we've created, testing over the past 8 months, is from the paid application after they're approved to a sale, is converting at 27% with no human contact. Okay, and a lot of the leads, we have no idea where they're even coming from, so we have no idea of the quality of the traffic. So when our traffic opens up, you know, we're going to see a lot higher conversion rates. But from 170 people that paid to be on your list, 27% are going to go to sale. That's about 48 people. And what that means to you, as I was saying, you can have an indication of how much money you're going to make with 1,000 subscribers on your list. That's going to be about $5,000 residual income every month, just based on those numbers. So that's going to be so powerful when we launch to share. We're selling results, guys. You can't do that with any other system. Well, they're not going to admit it. That's the thing. I was looking at an opportunity the other day, and you know, the top leaders in the company were about 0.009% of the people that were in the company. You know, but do have to show that information, unfortunately. So you can anticipate if you're going to join that company of probably not making it to the top. And that's what that means. So when you come into ARP and you know that these conversion rates are what they are based on, you know, my analogy of 1,000 subscribers, you can anticipate, well, I could make, you know, $5,000 potentially from having 1,000 subscribers because of the conversion rates. We're actually seeing a lot higher income with a lower subscriber rate. So I know I am. I know Paulie is, and Joe, and Mark, Steve, and Anthony. I think you guys are seeing that too.
Yeah. About 24%.
Nice.
It's powerful. See, so what we're doing too is I think I got an opt-in. We're doing some. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I guess I got an opt-in. And you get a text message when you get an opt-in, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, very, very cool system. I know when I first got started, I'm sure you guys did too. When you started getting those text messages at first, you were like, it was like a kid in a candy store, you know. It was a lot of fun. It still is. But you didn't expect it, you know. So it was pretty cool.
Mm.
And I lost my train of thought, so somebody...
Well, and Bruce, you've only talked about the first tier. You've talked about your direct partners, and of course we are in partnership with everybody that joins us. So we share the commission that for everybody that they join. So if you have 48 people on your level, and each one of those has even 5 or 6 each month, I mean it compounds very quickly.
Very exciting.
You know, it can really build pretty fast. And we don't want to overbuild this. We keep telling you that this is not presented as the opportunity, it's the solution to your marketing. So all of these things are frosting on the cake, so to speak, situations that you can derive income off of the marketing platform itself. We skipped by a little bit quickly. I've had some new people, when they look at this, it's so fresh and so new to them, they can't quite comprehend that when they pay the $4.95, that is a one-time fee. You're only paying once for an application, and you're not joining anything. You're not paying that $4.95 automatically every month. You're not locked into anything. You haven't committed to anything except the opportunity to get approved when you fill out this application. So it's just a one-shot situation, and allows you an entry, and for us to learn more about you and how we can help you succeed in marketing. Paulie mentioned, we've all mentioned the stark difference between email and SMS texting. It's such a stark difference that I had a list in both AWeber and GetResponse.
Yeah.
And I went through, before I let those drop, I went through and I did an analysis of what kind of response I was getting, and it didn't bother me at all. I didn't feel that I had to copy that list before I dropped my membership. It had very low value to me. You know, I was plenty happy just to let that go and focus on my text messaging list.
Yeah, I still have both of them going, and I don't know what I'm waiting for, to be honest.
The thing is, you get up to like 1,000, and you pay another fee to go above 1,000, and then I don't know what the next break. I think it's 2,500 is the next break point.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The larger your list, you can pay a pretty hefty amount, and if you're only getting 2-3% off of that, that actually open, and then a small percentage of those that actually come and buy, it's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
And like Joe mentioned, the only person like Joe is he's experienced enough to keep that fresh and to keep it going. You have to keep it fresh. You have to keep your message fresh. You have to keep it pithy and catchy every time out of the gate. Otherwise, those rates all keep going down.
Mm-hmm.
We need time for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
With this system, you don't need to learn how to have catchy little crazy sayings in the subject line to get people to look at the message. That's one good thing. You don't have to make something crazy in the subject line.
Forget the subject line.
Open me up.
Well, here's
We're not gonna have to do anything. This thing's gonna be so automated. We're gonna have to Google cool things to do.
Your subject line is either an alarm on their phone or a vibration in their pocket that says, "Look at me."
That's it right there,
Powerful.
Steve. The instant communication. You don't get that with email because people, like I said this maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, people don't check their email often at all, as well as on their phone, but they sure as heck check their text messages every time it goes on. So that means more eyeballs on your opportunity, which means more cash flow in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why not reach the person directly?
Why not?
I got this in my pocket. We all have them in our pockets on our side. Why not reach your prospect immediately? Save yourself the time and the money, and make money. Get results because the system's getting results, and like I said, we're going to be selling that. But guys, this is going to be a downline builder. I don't know if. This is a little bold for me maybe to make this statement, but this is going to be basically an internet vending machine. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to build multiple income streams because of, 1, automation, 2, endless amounts of traffic, targeted traffic, and 3, the cash flow that you're going to be making, because you're building your auto recruiting platform basically automatically. You have that cash flow that you can build multiple income streams. And what's going to happen in this system, guys, is we'll start above, say above me, for instance. My sponsor is going to join a funnel that Don Glanville brings to the table because he's going to be creating funnels for opportunities. Okay, so you can either plug in your link if you're already in it, or you'll be able to join it from the system. So what's going to happen, my sponsor will join something. I'm going to see a button in my back office for a funnel that I can join, right? And then when I join it, my entire front line's going to see it. And when they join it, their whole front line's going to see it. And what's going to happen is this is going to be a way to keep your downline with you through every opportunity that you go through because they're having some success, they're making money, they're getting results, they have the resources at hand, and they have the downline that they've built. Like right now, we're all building ARP. This is a downline within the system. We're only getting paid on 2 levels, but my downline exceeds 2 levels quite a bit. So the next opportunity that I join, without me even asking my downline to take a look, they're going to see the button, and hence it's going to just create this multiple income streams. This is what everybody wants, multiple income streams, but we just can't manage them. You need the automation, you need the traffic, but you also need the cash flow in order to support it, in order to market it, and to
Hey Bruce, could you go? I'm glad you brought that up because I was just gonna that was be the next thing I wanted to talk about because you talk about this all the time. All right, you lay it out pretty nicely. How is because something happened this week that all this time you brought this up, that it really proved its point this week, and I'll tell you in a second. But why this system is so important because it's a hub that we could plug all opportunities in and take in case like a business went out of business or something happened with that business. You don't lose that whole downline and have to start all over again, right? You always talk about how we have one list that we build multiple streams of income with through ARP, and then it doesn't matter what happens to any companies because we still have everything intact. And the reason why I'm saying that is because those of you, and I hate to bring up names, but we don't plan anything here, And something like this just happened to somebody this week, a major player, and his name's Vic. Look what just happened to him now. Now he's out of that situation that he built that list for Empowered Network, and now where is he? You know,
He's got to start all over.
Yeah. So
it's going to be a little easier for him, but he lost that income.
For him, but how about the people that are underneath him that may? I don't know the whole story yet, so I don't want to really put words in anybody's mouth. But anybody who is involved with Big Idea Mastermind now, and from the top guy to the guys making some money to the guys that are making no money, right? That have been building a list through Big Idea Mastermind for Empower Network, is now all that money they put into building that list and all the income that they were generating from, now their leader has left the company because of some circumstances. Now what happens to all those people? Now their opportunity is shot. Their Big Idea Mastermind group is shot. Everything is shot. Now where do they got to go? They got to start all over again. So this is, you know, for so many weeks, Bruce, you talk about how it's so important that, you know, at least we have a major main hub here that we plug in everything into ARP, build our list from one place so we're able to drive different people to different opportunities and keep everything intact, keep everything secure, so in case something happens to one of our business opportunities, our whole downline, everything we work for doesn't go down the toilet.
Well, you touched on just about every point there pretty good, Paulie, but the bottom line is nothing's guaranteed. It doesn't matter, business opportunity, online, offline business, nothing's guaranteed. The job that we have, if you have a job, anything can happen. You work for a small employer, the guy could drop dead tomorrow, and then you're out looking for another job. You know, that's obviously extreme, but I know top marketers, and I've had it happen to me. I lost a downline in the company that they just went out of business. They didn't plan well, and here I had a downline growing and was generating a decent income from that business in a short period of time, and it just was gone. Poof, over. Start all over. Here we go again. I know top marketers that we're a good example of it, guys. You're not in the first opportunity you were in, right? Anybody?
Well, that's right.
Okay, so regardless of what happens with the company, how are you going to keep your downline in if they keep on jumping from opportunity to opportunity? Mm-hmm. So you need a way to ensure, like Paulie said, one, that you have something to fall back on, which would be a second stream of income from building multiple opportunities, but also something that's going to keep your downline with you and keep them from jumping from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. Because let's face it, you go out and join an opportunity, you recruit some people, there's no guarantee that they're going to stay with you. Mm. No matter who you are, it doesn't matter if you're a top marketer or not, people join, they don't do anything, they're maybe just looking or whatever it is. But what auto recruiting platform is going to do is give us that ability to build multiple income streams so that we don't have to worry about a company going out of business because we already got something else going on. Mm-hmm. There's always something else going on, and if you always live your life that way, where you're not camping, as it's been said, there's people that get comfortable and they camp, and they're not striving to do more. If you're not striving to do more, you're gonna find yourself, getting left behind, because no matter what you do, times are going to change and they're going to pass you by. It's guaranteed. Technology, stay in front of it. Don't chase it. Here's your opportunity to stay in front of the next big marketing trend. Trends have changed. We've gone from door-to-door salesmen to television advertising, radio advertising, to email marketing and internet, and now mobile. Don't let it get past you, because it's here, it's knocking at your door, but the question is, are you going to answer? You know, have you found what you're looking for? If you haven't, that means keep on looking. But here it is, and I guarantee you here it is, because we know what's coming. And a lot of people that are even in our auto recruiting platform have no idea what they got coming to them.
No idea.
This is, I wish I could tell you. We're not even telling you things that are in the funnel because we want you to go through the funnel. We're just, you know, giving you some ideas of how the system works, why it works, why you should look at it. Okay, not, you know, how much it costs and what you get. You should be looking for a marketing strategy. You should be looking to expand your business. And you should be looking for a way to create extra income streams just in case, because, you know, even if you have a company that you're in right now, and I know I meet marketers every day, and I'm sure we all do, and they are gung-ho, laser focused on their opportunity, that so focused, I've had some so focused that they won't look at a way to expand their business. But the point is, don't get too caught up in that business, because, like I said, things change, owners get greedy. You know, they don't plan ahead, they don't plan financially, and they change products, they change compensation plans, and they trim fat, you know. So you may have a great opportunity now, and I'm not saying that, you know, we know the statistics, guys. You can go on MLM rankings and you can see all the companies that went out of business. You know, there aren't many companies that have been around as long as Amway and Herbalife and Melaleuca and all those, you know, top dogs, right? Not every company is still in business. So that's all I'm saying, is just don't get too caught up in one opportunity, because it's really not about the opportunity. When you first saw network marketing, I know it happened with me. The first time I saw it, I saw the product and I said, well, you know, how's that really going to benefit me?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I saw the compensation plan. I said, oh, well, you know what? That product can do this and that, and I can work it into my life this way because of the compensation plan. So it's all about the opportunity. It's really not about the product. It's the compensation plan that drew us in immediately. There are very few people that do get involved because of the products, because they want to use them, and then they go on to build a business. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. What I'm saying is, when most of us got involved in network marketing, we saw the compensation plan and we made that product work for us. So it's still about the opportunity. It's still about the compensation plan. We're all here looking at ways to make money online. I'm not going to marry any company to make money on the internet. I'm going to market whatever I need to market to make money. I'm going to look at ways to expand upon that. And that's I don't know if that's what you were referring to so much, Paulie, but
yeah, exactly. You know, you talk about it all the time, and then here was a perfect example this past week. Just a perfect example of what you've been saying all this time.
Well,
yeah, but here's actually one that you could really, you know, people know Big Idea and they know Empower Network, so it's like kind of, this one really touched a lot of people right in the face with this one, because it was that big, man. It was that big, and it was only what, 15 months that this was on.
Yeah.
15 months gone. You know, people. You know the amount of money people have spent trying to build their list.
Well, and
to get into it, and now it's all gone, man.
Well, and Paula, we don't want to focus too much on that. There are some details about that we don't want to.
Right, and like I said, I don't know the whole story. I'm just giving you the general idea of a problem there.
Right.
You know, that the main cause is, like, you know, if something were to happen, because Bruce talks about this, he has talked about this, and it finally hit home this week. I don't know all the details. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. I don't know the exact true story, but all I could tell you is I know that there's a team that went into an opportunity that the leader cannot promote anymore. So I don't know where it's going, what's going to happen, And that's the main focus is that. It's just don't put all your eggs in one basket. We have a hub here that we have multiple streams of income, and it won't matter. You won't lose that downline and have to start over again.
Right.
Always.
And I like your front door analogy,
Right.
where this is the front door to everything else. Just like Bruce said, when you bring up those, you know, the BIM and the Empower Network, that just is a case in point. It brings up the point that, like Bruce was saying, there's opportunities come and go, and I've experienced the Amway, the Shackley, the Melaleuca. You know, I've been in all those, and they have come and go. They flash and they burn out. But you never have to. That's why I talk about ARP as a foundation. You don't have to change out your foundation just because you're remodeling the upper floors. You know,
Right.
and you just pick up a different opportunity. And the buggy whip was the in thing way back. But you know, not too many people use buggy whips anymore. So you know, you have to have a marketing, an effective marketing base. Like we've all said, you've got your list, and you can use that any way you want for anything you want. And I like the analogy that Paul uses quite a bit. That you bring them in here, you get them well and solidly founded in a marketing platform, and you know that anything else that you present to them, they're going to be successful at because they've got the marketing means to do and to go forward on that. So and you don't have to have a lot of custom funnels to do that. All you have to do is provide them the link to your other opportunities. That's pretty basic.
Yeah, well, basically, Mark, you know what it is? It's like, you know, let's face it, you need a system. You need something, you need a solution.
Right.
You know, there's tons of great opportunities out there, but if you don't have the system in place that could put you in a position for the average person, let's talk about the average person here, because there's no gurus or no top leaders that anywhere on this panel that is a millionaire from doing anything here. Let's talk average people, because that's what we are. And that's what 95% or 97% of people online are. They're average people trying to make some extra income. Yes, 3% of them are millionaires, but we all hope to get there. But it still comes down to the system, right? It's the same old saying. McDonald's don't have the best hamburgers by no means in the whole wide world, right? In fact, the burgers actually, you know, they're not even good for you. But what do they have? They have a system that makes them the most successful franchise around. So, like you were saying, Mark, you need the system in place. ARP is a solution. You use that because everybody needs it as your front door. Earn yourself a really nice residual monthly income and able to get them in the front door with ARP, and then you can back end your back other products, your other opportunities, your multiple streams of income, which will, you know, once you give these people the system, you got to understand something. You're going to lead with ARP as the system, get them earning some cash flow right from the beginning, and then once these people are earning some money, don't you think they're going to like follow you or whatever else you're doing because you proved yourself? This is a proving system. That's what you're doing. You're proving a point. You're saying, come here, let me show you the way. Let me give you a system to use. And you could use this for anything, ARP, Empowered Network, whatever opportunity you might be in, any product or service that you might have. It's even offline stuff. It's going to be set for realtors and, you know, offline kind of market too. It's a system that you could build a solid list of customers for people looking for what you have to give. That's all it is.
Well, the key to this system is the fact that the average person gets a level playing field, and sometimes people don't think, well, when I recruit somebody, I have to teach them how to do what I did. So you have to have, you know, a strategy in place and resources or a system, or know how to to recruit and teach that. So the average person can join this and watch a couple videos, buy some traffic, and make some sales, based on the conversions that we discussed earlier. And when those people join, they're going to come in, they're going to buy some traffic, and they're going to get some sales based on the conversions that the system, is operating at. So that's the key here, is that it levels the playing field for somebody that doesn't have the results. Because why would anybody join you if you don't have results, right? I mean, people are joining top marketers because they have results.
And here with ARP, whenever someone opts in under your funnel and in your funnel, if they don't necessarily join ARP right away, everybody that's new, remember, these people, they're assigned to you. Their number that they opt in is assigned to you. So somebody, a guru or whoever comes in and someone is on your list, a guru is not going to snatch them out from your list with ARP. You're locked in.
Right.
That's a good point, and that's part of leveling the playing field too. Is that aspect? Good point, Steve.
Yeah, and this system doesn't care if you make $1 million a year or is just brand new finding the world of internet marketing. It makes that even playing field. It doesn't care who you are, and it's also a system that gives you your time back. You don't have to sit in front of a computer like I do 10, 12 hours every day. This is going to be an automated system. That's you're going to come in. It's going to be totally on automation. A system that will generate you income, so you could have the time to go enjoy your life.
It's so easy that it's the most duplicatable. We talk about duplicatable systems, and something has to be pretty basic and downright simple for the people that you bring in to be able to do the same thing that you did.
Exactly.
And this is, Joe talks about it all the time. Duplicatability is key.
Yeah, you gotta have a simple system to duplicate, and you gotta have the resources too, though, because you can join any opportunity, but no matter where you go, the work's all the same. So you gotta have the resources in place, or you gotta know a good traffic source. Or you got to be good at, Facebook and meeting people and doing all that work, which is a lot of work and takes a lot of time. Or good at calling, maybe you got the right people in your warm market, but most people don't. That's why 97% fail. But it's like anything else, if you want to be a Major League Baseball player, chances are only 3% are gonna get there. It's just the numbers game. It's just the way it is. It's just the way life is, designed. 3% control 97% of the money. I wish that I was a great singer, a great guitarist, but I'm not. I just don't got it in me. Not everybody was meant to be an entrepreneur either. But with the right tools and systems in place, that it gives that person the opportunity, to be an entrepreneur, to get results, to make money on the internet, and possibly change their life and change their situation. So. Powerful stuff, guys. We're starting to run a little over on time. Yeah. Why don't we start giving our last thoughts and
close it down. So how about Anthony, Steve? You got any closing things? I mean, we're here every week, so it's like they're probably sick of hearing us.
No, just I mean, it's so simple, guys. It's very simple. I mean, anybody can do it. Just plug in. Watch a couple videos, set up your system, drive traffic, and you get results for a change. I mean, and you can build any business. I mean, just like what we've been saying here, anybody can do this. And we have extra training, if you want. I mean, it's just the system, the way it's set up. I can't, I just jump in. I'm telling you, you're gonna be happy you did. It's just, I don't know what else to say. It's just so simple.
There's not much to say.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much covered it. I'm sitting here, I'm saying yes, yes, yes. All the reasons why I jumped in. And I know we're all going to be successful, and I'm just so looking forward to what's coming. And I just want to help as many people as possible get out of that grind of working every day, working ridiculous hours. We're working a lot nowadays, and we need something to free us some more, give us some more free time and spend more time with our families, have some more quality of life.
Yep.
This is our key right here. Just jump right in, guys. This is the right thing. You found the right thing. This is the system that will do it for you.
Yeah, baby.
Right, right.
Steve, how about you?
Yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't opted in yet and haven't started within the funnel to see, what's going on and what you're missing out on, then go ahead and do that now. If you've already paid an application, or if you haven't paid your application, go ahead and do that and move on and see what's next. Because that's the great thing about this funnel is as you go through, you're exposed to a little bit more of what it is, and you'll find out more and more. You notice on this Hangout, we don't tell you everything, and there's a reason for that. Also, I just want to say, too, that you'll notice that no one on this panel is saying, hey, drop everything you're doing and come run with us. That's because we talk about multiple income streams a lot. This is a tool for you can use if you have a main opportunity right now that you're 100% sold on and you feel like you're cheating on your wife by watching this. You're not. This is your business, and you're not a representative for you're not just a representative of this other company. You're in business for yourself, and you have to be open to different tools and different things that are available to grow your business. So I just wanted to let everybody know that this is a great opportunity, but it's not just an opportunity. It's a tool for the opportunities that you're already in and the future opportunities that you'll be joining. Because if you've been in network marketing or internet marketing, you'll be joining new things. You'll believe in things in the future. This connects everything together, and this allows you to grow your business at a more rapid pace than anybody else will be able to do. So be sure to take a look. You owe it to yourself. Don't let your team from your other op that you may be in make you think you have to just only be there. You don't. You need to remember you're in business for yourself, and you have to look for the tools that you need to be successful.
Yeah.
I think that's key, Steve. A lot of people have told me that they're not ready to take on another task, another whole list of things to do. And that's one of the things that we keep talking about every week here is that this makes promoting your opportunity simpler so that you can even expand and do multiple opportunities with less work than what you're doing right now. And the nice thing about this, Joe mentions it quite frequently, this builds your cash flow for marketing your other opportunities.
I know when I got online, I didn't say, I'm going to find me one company and one opportunity and I'm going to stay with it forever.
Yeah.
When I first got online and was looking at online marketing, my thoughts were multiple streams. It took a little while to find ARP, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Very good.
Exactly.
So thanks for joining us, Steve.
Exactly.
Nice having you on tonight, too, Stephen.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for inviting me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, good to have you on, Steve.
Joe and Bruce?
Just join. I mean, every week on Sunday we do this. I mean, look, you're building a quality list. You're getting more eyeballs on your list. That means more ROI, return on your investment. You're able to plug into a system that's going to have traffic available to you already, so you don't have to really concern yourself about generating traffic to start building your list. And plus, the customizable funnels will be coming out very shortly, and a lot more for you to really, like Paul says, business in a box type of thing. So go ahead, take the time to take a look at it. We'd love to have you on the Xtreme team.
Awesome. I guess, like I said earlier, if you haven't found what you're looking for, it's knocking at your door right now. All you got to do is answer. Click on the link below. It's going to take you to the person's funnel who invited you to this Hangout, and pay the application fee, fill out the app, wait to be approved. Hopefully you don't get denied. It's a very small % get denied, but as long as you are honest on your application and you put an effort for it to fill it out, you'll most likely be approved. and then that'll give you access to the information, and you can go through all the information and make a judgment and a decision for yourself if it's good for you, for your business or not. I got in immediately when I saw it. It was a no-brainer for me. When I entered my cell phone number and I got that 4-digit PIN texted back to me, I was like, wow, this is not like anything that I've ever seen. And by the time I got through the system, I joined immediately, and I had 3 people in my business by the end of the week, because it's that easy to just start using the system. It's the most simplest thing that I've ever seen. It is my hub. It's my business hub. It's going to be my office building online, so to speak, where all my tools are, my tool shed, whatever you want to call it. That's where I'm going to go to do my business. Much like I walk into my home office and log on to my computer, and my printer's right here, and you know, all my pens, pencils, paper, and my whiteboard. Right. This is my little hub right here, my little control center. That's what ARP is online for me. It's my control center with all the marketing tools that I need to be successful on the internet. So, you know, we have a system in place on Facebook where we take our prospects from the internet, from a cold lead, to a warm market friend on the internet, so, you know, social marketing friend on the internet. So if you want to join our Facebook group, we're going to post a link in the chat below so that you can, you know, request to join our group and take a closer look at the community and meet everybody inside. So that's basically all I got to say, guys. Just, you know, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. And Paulie, take it away, man.
All right, guys. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I want to thank everybody who was, you know, joined us on this hangout tonight. You heard it here, guys, tonight. We've said what you heard, what everybody had to say tonight. So really, click the link below. Give yourself the opportunity to check out the system. I think this week I have a really good feeling, because we do this every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think next Sunday hangout, you're going to see some happy guys here. So.
Happier.
You know,
I'm already happy.
A lot happier guys, and man, and I think it's going to be a great week. So, you know, click the link in if you want to join us, become a founding member. The time is now. All right, the replay will be up in about a half an hour. Members, if you want to advertise and share it all week, be our guest. Until then, you guys have a great week. We'll see you next week. See ya. Bruce, you got to end it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Click the link.
Take care.